What's going on, guys? HQ420 here. You know what the deal is. You know how I get down when I come around. I am back. I'm in the building. We got those things on us. We keeping things right, keeping them tight without a doubt. If it's your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. For your daily dose of news and commentary with a twist from your boy, it's going to change your life. Trust me on this. Today's video, Oregon. They out here. They on the verge of decriminalizing a few drugs. A little heroin, cocaine, LSD. Let's jump into this. All right, autocrat here. Oregon is on the verge of decriminalizing heroin, cocaine, and LSD. Dang, Bo. I mean, they going out there. I mean, now look, are they decriminalizing it because they're going to start putting it in the stores on the shelves and try to make a little dust? I mean, I don't know. I mean, let me know. I'm trying to figure this thing out. That's what happened with the marijuana. And look, man, I don't care if folks smoke. I mean, I guess folk can do what they want to. They go out there, shoot at heroin and cocaine, but I don't know, man. It eat up a whole lot of money and a whole lot of life expectancy, man. That's all I know. But it ain't good for your life. But hey, let's see what they got to say. Maybe they got a plan. You know, don't condemn somebody for you look at their plan. I guarantee they ain't got much of one. But it says, in a move we are sure won't have any negative repercussions on the state's quality of life going forward, Oregon looks slated to be the first state in the U.S. to decriminalize hard drugs like heroin, cocaine, and LSD. And look, we know about Oregon, Portland especially, something in the drinking water. I know I got a couple folks out there in Portland, and I know y'all been staying away from the drinking water. Get your bottled water only. Make sure where you know where it's coming from, the bottled water, because I got something floating around out there, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, but we just gonna make it where it's okay. But I mean, they ain't gonna make it where you can have like you know, a couple bricks on you and nothing like that. They obviously know that you trafficking then. But if you just got a little bit on you, that's okay. Man, just trying to get a little high, that's it. So hey, now folks know how much they can keep on them and get away with it. Be out there toe all the way down. And I guess if somebody is coming up to you, just snort the rest of what you got. I mean, just take it right on in, bud. You be like, I ain't got nothing on me. I just got it a little bit, bud. The rest of it, I done sucked it right on up. Both nostrils, 2 straws. Right up in the brain cells, but I want to make sure it hits hard. That's what I want. So it said the move could come as part of a ballot measure that voters will decide on during the election. They said the initiative called Measure 110. We always like a good initiative. They need to have a better name. Measure 110. That ain't a great name. They said it could drastically change the state justice system. It said those who are caught with hard drugs will now have the option of paying a $100 fine or attending new addiction recovery centers paid for with taxes from retail marijuana sales. So dang, Bo, they're gonna use the folk that getting high off the marijuana. They're gonna use their taxes, the taxes from that, to pay for the recovery centers. Or you can do a $100 fine and just keep just keep doing drugs. This is, dang, Bo, could I not just have the second one to help you, the recovery center? I said, no, bud, just pay your $100 fine and then go and get high some more. Because I mean, we really care about you. They're gonna use the taxes from the marijuana. I see what it is now, bud. I see with this whole lockdown and everything. They want you a few things right now. They don't want you in shape, okay? They just constantly closing gyms down, so they don't want you in shape. They don't want you strong, lifting no weights, and they want to keep everybody high and drunk. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, the marijuana stores and the liquor stores ain't closed one bit. So they want to keep you high and drunk. On top of that, they want to let you do your LSD and your heroin. Just give us $100 and we'll move on with life. So it says under the new measure, possession of less than 1 gram of heroin or meth, 2 grams of cocaine, 12 grams of psilocybin. I don't think I said that right. Woo! 40 doses of LSD, oxycodone, or methadone, and 1 gram of MDMA would all be decriminalized. But there's a whole lot of stuff up there. And 40 doses of oxycodone, 40 pills. Dang, bro. I don't know, man. This stuff, I don't know about this, man. I mean, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it where, maybe ain't so much violence over it, but I don't know if that's going to slow it down or not. They over here, they talking about countries overseas, but, man, it's like, you can't be comparing the countries overseas, man. They got a whole lot of different stuff going on over there. Maybe they got a little bit more self-control over there. I don't know. America got a whole lot of addiction issues. You know what I'm saying? They're addicted to everything. They like to do everything big. Truck real big, car real big, and snorting real big. They be doing drugs real big. You know what I'm saying? Folks just ain't doing a little bit of drugs. They doing a lot of drugs. All right. So it said countries like Portugal, the Netherlands, Switzerland have already implemented similar decriminalizations. In Portugal, the change saw no surge in new drug use. None. I guess there was none that got caught. It said, in fact, drug deaths fell while the number of people in the country treated for addiction rose 20% between 2001 and 2008. Then the number stabilized. So dang, Bo, y'all ain't seen no new growth since '08. So you got the same amount of folk getting high, Bo. That's 12 years with no new growth. Man, you supposed to be looking some growth. I said the drug deaths fell. I mean, I guess so. I guess folks ain't ODing out there. I guess if you got them in the facility, they ain't going to OD right there. Hopefully not. I wonder if they can get their fix while they in the facility. Somebody be in there doing a little trafficking to them. But the UN Chief Executive Board for Coordination announced in 2019 that it would also promote alternatives to conviction and punishment in appropriate cases, including the decriminalization of drug possession for personal use, in order to address prison overcrowding and over-incarceration by people accused of drug crimes. And, of course, when they keep talking about this, I hope everybody remember, 94 crime bill, drugs, who was part of that? Joe Biden. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. That crime bill, you know what I'm saying? So they can make sure they threw plenty of folk in jail for having a little bit of the stuff on them. You know what I mean? So, let's not forget that. Come on, Oregon, don't forget that. Don't forget who put that out there for you. So, the new proposed measure in Oregon has the backing of the Oregon Nurses Association. The hell the nurses want? Got the backing for the nurses. Okay. So the group contends that punishing people for drug use and addiction is costly and hasn't worked. More drug treatment, not punishment, is a better approach. I guess, but the folks gotta want to be treated, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, the treatment starts with the individual first. If the individual don't give a damn about being treated, don't want to hear it, just looking the next hit, man, you decriminalizing and making them pay $100 ain't gonna help. If you're talking about drug treatment, then why are you gonna let them pay $100 and not go to treatment? Come on, Oregon Nurses Association. What are y'all talking about, man? Now look, I ain't all for just busting everybody down, 80 years in prison for having a little bit of drugs on you. But dang, Bo, I don't know, man. I don't know. Something got to happen, because you see, this is a tough one. You see, you want the crime, you want the punishment to fit the crime, but this is like a thin line right here that you got to kind of tiptoe, so you don't go overboard with it. But you got to know a little background on the person, because some of these people, but they get high and stuff, man, they could be dangerous to folks in society. And I think that's what they're saying right here. On the other side of the argument is 24 district attorneys who claim the measure recklessly decriminalizing possession of the most dangerous types of drugs will lead to an increased acceptability of dangerous drugs. So yeah, I think that would make it where more people might think they want to go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying? Go college, try it, stick my toe in the water, see if it's warm. Cause they're like, man, I ain't gonna get busted up for this. So you got to be careful with that, because a whole lot of people don't do stuff out of fear. And it's called fear of going to jail. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm not looking to go to jail. So they decide not to do it for that simple reason. So if I think I'm gonna say this right, Multnomah. Let me know if I said it right, Oceana. I think I remembered it right. Multnomah County District Attorney Mike Schmidt back on the scene again. Misguided drug laws have created deep disparities in the justice system. Arresting people with addictions is a cruel punishment because it slaps them with lifelong criminal record that can ruin their lives. Bo, how about the drug addiction ruining their lives, man? Let me know something. What? Ruin their lives. Bo, if the man is on meth, on heroin, crack cocaine, out there getting it, just looking the next hit, Bo, his life's already ruined, man. He probably done sold all he got, man. He probably yanked on one for some change to get some crack cocaine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, I mean, come on, ruin his life. Bo, doing them heavy drugs like that will ruin your life. And I seen some folks who smoke weed all the time and they ruin their life because they just stay high all the time. It's like, dude, man, I mean, why you stay high all the time? Dang, Bo. If you're stressed out and you need to hit you a J, I mean, okay. I mean, I ain't gonna come down and just run up in your face. You shouldn't be doing that. But ain't, boy, folks should be smoked out the whole day, all day, every day. I'm like, man, are you wasting all your money on reefer? Let me know. So, so we start moving into heavier drugs, Bo, and folks be acting wild when they get that stuff. So, Jimmy Jones, executive director of Mid-Willamette Valley Community Action, a group that helps the homeless, said every time that this happens, not only does that individual enter the criminal justice system, but it makes it very difficult for us on the back end to house any of these folks because a lot of landlords won't touch people with recent criminal history. And I mean, a lot of these folks, but they got, I don't know, man, they got criminal history outside of just a little bit of drug use. You know what I'm saying? Man, some of these folk are wild, but I mean, let's get serious about it. And he also continued, they won't touch people with possession charges. So I mean, so now landlords simply won't know whether their renters have had a hard drug problem. I mean, they're right on point right there. So now they don't know who's in the crib, and they could be pushing drugs right out of there. And anytime they get caught, if they only get caught with a little bit, it's all good. So in closing on this, man, I understand what they're trying to do. I guess they're trying to trying to help folks with addiction, not give them the criminal record, not throw them in jail. But you see, there's also on the back end of this criminals who are gonna look at this and gonna be like, oh, we can use this to our advantage. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the true criminals, the one that are pushing the yayo and all that stuff. And so this could end up backfiring on you big time. And then also, man, you might get some folks out there who usually wouldn't get down on the LSD and nothing like that. Like I said, for fear of criminal charges, and they'd be like, well, dang, bud. Maybe I can get down with a little LSD. If I just got a little bit on me, I just give you $100 a week and I move on. So now you could end up getting some more folks be addicted to stuff to what they usually wouldn't endeavor in. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't dabble in that stuff. So I don't know, Oregon. I feel like there's some other things y'all need to be worrying about except some drugs, decriminalizing some heroin and cocaine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because y'all got a lot of issues going on out there. So, so I mean, worry about some other things, and then maybe in a year or two come back to the drug thing with maybe a better plan, because I don't know if this is it or not. So let me know what y'all think about in the comment section below. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, click notification bell so you know when I post in the future. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.